Your campaign, had I not seen that day, I wouldn't be here today. Hi, my name's Sally. I'm 44 and I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer in June 2019, and this is my Change+Check story.
You were the first person to contact us to say that the Change+Check campaign helped you find your breast cancer symptom. So take us back to that. What was it that prompted you to check?
Randomly, it was scrolling through Instagram, I can remember saying to you, and I was following Jack Fincham, and he did a VT at the This Morning show.
It's so important to go and get yourself checked. That's both men and women, because it really can save your life.
I was like, yeah, I think that's me. He was, and it was the actual sticker that he was holding up. Yeah, within a month I was seen, screened and diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer. It's quite an aggressive form of breast cancer. I believe it's one with the highest rate of recurrence. And the last time I saw you was when you came to film when you had just launched the campaign.
How were you feeling like during treatment? What was it like?
It's tough. It was tough. I think you go in on that first session, you don't know what to expect. You're terrified. My chemo was weekly,
Yes.
which is quite
Very intense.
You know, that first sort of 4 or 5 sessions, the mental stuff and the emotional stuff I was almost able to deal with. It was the physical stuff that hit me. Yeah, I didn't expect to feel so exhausted. I think the first 2 chemos I felt fine. I got my hair, I still put my makeup on, I was still able to go out and do things, and then all of a sudden you come up to chemo number 3 and it was, whoa, where did that come from? And I remember being flat out for 3 days with what they call chemo fatigue, which was more than the tiredness that I was normally feeling. It felt like I had the flu, but 10 times over.
I cannot believe that it is almost a year ago since you came to the Lorraine show and you surprised me live on air.
I did, yeah.
I know.
So you got 2 boys, yeah.
Oh, you've got you.
I'm so stunned. Oh,
And how are you doing, love?
to
How's
see
it going?
I look a lot different from
Yeah,
the
you
last
do.
time you
Yeah,
saw me.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
lost my hair now.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, you see it.
Yeah, you do.
There's not many do, but you do.
Thank you.
Cool, that was a day. That was a day.
Why was that such a day for you?
I got to meet the 2 other the girls, Siobhan and Amy, which was, just to meet 2 other people in the same boat as me, who I could relate to. That was amazing. But the fact that you had no idea that we were coming down as well, just to walk out, it was just, your face was a picture.
I had no idea. And actually, how special is this now that I'm now speaking to you at the end of your treatment? You're a mum, you've got 2 gorgeous, well, big strapping boys.
Yeah.
What was that like, you know, juggling motherhood as well as going through that?
I wanted to make life, try to keep life as normal as possible for them, because at the time they were 15 and 17, so it was exams and school, college and everything as well. When you say cancer, they know what that means, so they're able to read around it, so they'd already got the worst case scenario if that were going to happen. But I was always really open with them, always really honest with them. I mean, I was really lucky. I had a good circle of friends, amazing family, and some brilliant work colleagues who stepped up to the plate. They really did.
What would you say was the lowest point for you?
I thought it was going to be losing my hair, but it wasn't. I shaved that off. That was like, I'm in control of this.
Whipped that one.
Yeah, whipped that one off. It was the physical weakness, but it was the mental and emotional weakness, I think, as well. I didn't expect to feel as low and as incapable, and you know, I wasn't able to do things. I mean, that's fair to say. I'm still working it out. Who is Sally? Who am I? You know, I'm minus the body part. That's taken. I'm still not got my head around that. I thought I'd be okay losing a boob, and be more bothered about the hair. Couldn't care less about the hair. Devastated about losing the boob.
Isn't it? Everybody is different.
Yeah. Because
so many people say it's the hair, and you know, some say it's the boob. There's no right or wrong way to feel about any of those things. What would you say was the most positive thing that you found going through your treatment?
Obviously, I met yourself, which was really, really good, and I've been able to sort of support the Change+Check campaign, and I've got to know more people in the online cancer community. Lots of positivity from that, and it's made me feel like, you know, they can do this. I can do it, and try and adopt a more positive approach. I shared quite a lot of my story on Facebook and Instagram, especially, and people contacted me and said that because of what I'd shared about myself and my own cancer diagnosis, that they'd been to get checked.
Because all those people, okay, great news that they didn't find anything, but even better news that they now know what their normal is.
Yeah.
So they know their kind of benchmark.
I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident about the clothes that I wear, and how I wear them. And I know that's going to take time.
Yeah.
You know, body image is a massive part of having a cancer diagnosis and treatment and surgery. I'm still getting my head around that, and I haven't got a diagnosis, but I'm considering exploring further counselling options, because I have dark thoughts, I have fears, every ache, every pain, every and you know, you go and get checked, or you'll ring your breast care nurse, and they'll get you to come in, or they'll talk to you about it. Oh, you know, you're just recovering from your radiotherapy because it damages your body. Your body's been through a lot. You're getting into chemotherapy, and they're probably right. But I don't know. I think it's quite therapeutic for me to talk about my story, because it helps me every time I talk about it. I think I process a little bit more. But for me, the most important thing is to encourage more people to check themselves, to know what their normal is, to seek help, to go to their doctor if they know that something's not right. Go get it sorted. So the more I share my story, you know, the more times people ask me questions and I talk about it, if it means that they go, yeah, do you know what, I'm going to go and get that checked. If they think, oh, Sally, I'm going to go and get that checked. And, you know, that works. You look at your campaign, the Change+Check campaign, that is why you created it, why you put it out there, for the same reason. And to save someone's life, you want somebody to say, like I've said to you, you know, your campaign, had I not seen that day, I wouldn't be here today, because of the type of cancer that I had. And so I thank my lucky stars that I happened to be being lazy in bed one morning, scrolling through Instagram, and saw that VT, because I really wouldn't be here today. So if I can share my story so that women and men can check themselves and get that early diagnosis, then it's got to be a good thing.
Absolutely. Sally, thank you so much.